Hey guys, what's going on? This is Mr. R and thank you for watching my video. Thank you for coming on my channel. So today I will talk about, like in my opinion, I will talk about the best 5 heroes everywhere. I mean, a lot of people were asking to me, who are the best heroes you think and why? So I will talk about top five in my chart. Like you may have another opinion. That's okay. And we'll come to read your comments, your thoughts. We can discuss. And here are my top five. So the first one right now, I'd say is, where is she? Okay, so the first one, top one, is Prime King Uma. Why? If you do a lot of PvP and you can go to the chart for the ranking, you can see pretty much everyone in the top 100 is using her. That's why people use the best. So she's the best tank. Sometimes she also could be the damage dealer as well, because the second skill attack all opponent by 30% HP and taught them, which means her damage is a pure damage. It just doesn't care how much difference, how much damage deflection you have. She can deal pure damage of 30% of her HP. So her HP is the most important thing you have to care. And the second one, a lot of people say attack. A lot of people say you don't need to build another gear, just build attack gear. In my opinion, that's wrong. I feel like defense and HP are most important thing for her. So my build for her is HP and the defense. That's a detailed info. So the damage deflection can build up to 70%. I think debuff resistance and accuracy also cannot get 70%. So defense and HP. So for me, she has 286,000 HP. On her second skill, she can deal around 90k. 90k, which means it's a pure damage. Just ignore the defense, ignore the damage deflection. 90k every turn. So do your calculation if you want to build attack or HP or defense. But anyway, she's the best tank we have so far. And for the relics, I don't recommend anything else except this one for the good 10. This is the best relics in general for anyone. Healer, tanker, supporter, they can all install this one. Why? Because it removes one debuff with 75% on the level 5. This one is a level 2 right now. But on level 5, 75% probability. And it recover 10% HP. But for PKU, because she has so much HP, and every time it removes the buff with a 75% chance. That means probably around 100% in PvP scenario. So she can recover almost 30k HP every single attack you make if she has a debuff on her. But right now, a lot of people have 0, and that means she will have a burn, right? So every time you attack her, and she because of her passive, she can recover 20% HP, which means around 55k, right? That's for the passive. And then with relics, another 10%. So every time you attack her, no matter how damage you make, she will recover around 100k or 90k. So think about that. If your damage couldn't go higher than 90k or 100k, she will recover more than you did. That's why she is really strong. That's why people are using her in PvP, in story, anywhere. That's why. So that's why I pick her as the top 1. So top 2, GK0. But you have to, I pick her because I have her EE, I have the relics. So if you don't have all the stuff, she is not on the top 2. She probably top 6 or later. So but right now, because I have all her equipment, so that's why I choose her on my second. You all know she can do a lot of damage just because of her equipment EE. So I gotta really not much talk about her, because right now I think everyone knows her why she's so OP, because the equipment. So just to give you a little bit hint. So the EE says inflict 1 burn to the opponent with a 100% probability. That's for the A3 level. 100% probability for 2 turns when being attacked. And then combo with this somewhere between enemies and bastions. So every time I boost all the islands defense by 10%, and then receive 8%. This is level 2. 8% of the islands taking damage. So if you attack her island, and then she will got damage. So whoever attack her will got burned. So normally 1 turn they can got burned for 5, 6, 7, 8, depends on the skill you use. So that's why she's so good. And also really easy to counter. Either you don't attack her, or just use a no name. That's it. So easy to account. So that's my second pick. So the third one, PG ARIN. So a lot of people are surprised why you pick a hero as your top 3. Because she is good. She's so good. I didn't realize how good she is when she just first released last week. And then after I got her and I've been using her, I feel like, oh my gosh, she is better than a Chloris. Why? I don't know why, but she's just really good. I think it's because all her skill, from 1 to 3, and also the passive skill, all of them can give you a buff. Which buff? This one. Recover. So the buff can recover you every single turn. That's the buff you get from 1 chin, 2 chin, 3 chin, and the passive. So every skill she does will give your Eyeless HP generation at least 2 turns. And plus, she can immediately recover HP. That makes her ability for healing is better than Colores, in my opinion. And for the relics, I recommend this one. Wow, this one. Oh, okay, this one is called Key. So it says recover 20% HP. This is a level 5. So recovers 20% HP and generate a shield with a 20% HP for 2 turns. When receive damage over 20% of HP. And this one is a fever time. Just increase the cover amount by 20%. So I have her right now as 200k HP. So every time she got a damage above 40k, she will recover 40k and generate a shield for 40k. So basically, a little bit similar like PKU's passive. For this one, they're really similar. So you have to make more damage to kill her, but think about that. Every time you attack her, and she will use either 1 to 3 chain skill to recover HP, right? And then the skill can also generate the buff to recover HP turn by turn. So basically, it's really hard to kill her or her Eyeless. That's why I use her a lot in PvP right now. And also for the story mode, you can also use her, but I don't really use any healer in story mode. I build full attack team. So, but she's really good in PvP as well. So for the relic, for the artifact, for like a gear set, I recommend is a defense set and HP set. So all you need to do is just increase her HP so she can recover more HP, and also the defense so she can like survive longer. So that's my top 3. And the fourth one, is a little bit. Well, I think I will pick King Dark. So for the King Dark, if you don't have JK0's EE and the relics, King Dark will be your second tier list, on your second tier list. Or maybe the first one if you don't have PKU or you don't use PKU much. Because King Dark can do pretty much, like if you have a King Dark as a SS, like a triple S hero, and you build correctly, just forget about healing, forget about PKU, forget about everything. If you have a triple S King Dark, you don't need anyone else. He is like One Punch Man. I mean, serious. He is a One Punch Man in the game right now. Why? Because he can do a tons of damage by one shot. By his either 2-chain skill or 3-chain skill. So right now, I'm like I'm upgrading him. I'm on the way to, you see, this is a 4-star right now, and I'm almost got a, okay, not almost, but I'm still trying to leveling up to the 5 stars, and then hopefully I can upgrade to 6 stars and the triple S him. So why? Let's see the 3 chain skill. Attack all opponent, level 5. All opponent 130 attack, and then that's the important part. Then ignores 50% of damage reflection, and toward the opponent with the highest attack for 1 time. This skill can make him like a one punch man in the game, because ignores the important part. It ignores 50% of damage deflection. Like PKU, the highest deflection is 70%. 70%. And the skill for King Park can just ignore 50%. That means your defense got lower, and lower a lot. So my PKU has around 280 HP. Okay, she can survive for the Cantare by 1 turn. But for any of them in this page, any of them will not survive. Oh, maybe Samira can, because her passive, and Kun can because his passive. But any of another heroes, oh, and a 0, and then they will all die by King Dark's 3rd or 2nd chance skill. He can do tons of damage. All you need is to build critical hit rate, critical hit damage, and attack. So by doing that, you have a lot of choice. You can do like me, like just build a critical hit rate set and the attack set, or you can change to the where is it? This one, the critical hit damage set, and also distraction set, or critical hit damage set is the damage set. So either way, he can make a lot of damage, and also his passive, he won't die for 2 turns. For 2 turns, even his HP lower than 1%. So he can guarantee make tons of damage for 2 turns. Think about that. If you got a 400 HP character, I mean, none of the character can get a 400, but say normally the heroes will get around 200 HP. They will die. Even if the hero didn't die on the 1st turn, they will die on the 2nd turn. So that's why I pick him on my top tier list. And for the relics, just build damage. So this one is a 15% damage boost when attacking our opponents, and this one is a 15 attack damage boost. 15 attack damage boost on the 2 chain skills. So this one you can change. You can change to a lot of stuff. So not this one. Let's do, yeah. You can change to the where is it? The best for him. This one. This one can change a lot of things. A lot of people can equip this one right now, so they can get rid of the distraction set anymore. They don't need to equip distraction set anymore if they have this relics equipped. All you need, you just build a critical hit set, just increase the damage, hit damage, and also increase attack. You don't need to worry about the critical hit anymore, because with this relics, Kindar can do 100% critical hit every turn. So this one is the relics that you must have. Just go get them. So that's for my top 4. And the top 5, oh, this is hard to pick. Top 5, who should I give? I think I would give RAIZEL. Either the Unleashed one or just regular one. They are all really useful. I used to use RAIZEL as a tank because he's so tanky. But right now I use him as a supporter. Why? Because his three chain skill. He's really good comp with Cantare, because the 3 chain skill, the black hole. Every time he uses 3 chain skill, it will give all the island above called absolute attack, which ignores 40% damage deflection. Think about that. If a Cantare has a buff from RAIZEL, how much damage he can make? See, that's why I use him as a support. That's the only purpose for now. Alright, and the second purpose is the second 2 chain skill, to make enemy unrecoverable for 2 turns. But right now, a lot of people have the relics card for the good 10, so they won't really have like a debuff anymore. And also, if you give them debuff, they will just instant recover HP. So that's why I just use him as the support for the Cantare. So that's my opinion for my top list. So the first one is PKU. PKU is my top 1, and the second one either Zero or Cantare. So either way. And third one is PG ARIN, and the fourth one is a Cantare or Zero, and the fifth one is RAIZEL. So thank you for your watching, and I hope this, like my video, can give you some idea how to pick heroes, how to do better in your game. And if you like my video, you can just click like, and if you have any other thoughts, you can just leave comments. I'm willing to discuss. And just don't forget to subscribe me, and I'll see you next time. Thank you so much.